Welcome! In this video, we continue with part 2 of our Decapitation Journey in Warhammer Quest Cursed City against the Fell Guardian. So we made it to the lair, so now we have to face Vorgskier. So checking out his stats here, move of 5, 14 health, large, talons, doing a lot of damage, a gaping maw, doing even more damage. And when this hostile makes an advance or charge action, uses weapon action when it attacks, so that's the talons. His feral monstrosity, each time this hostile activates, we're making 2 behavior rolls to determine what actions to take. Fully resolve one before making the next one. He's got a gnarled hide. Each time he suffers damage, leader must roll a quest dice on the 9 up, reduce the damage suffered by 2 to a minimum of 1. Then he's got some nasty behaviors. So we've set our map to look like this. So we have 4 mysterious objects. We have bats and rats in here. And so they're going to be hostile groups. 1 will be the bat swarms, 2 will be the rats, and 3 will be Vorgskier, but he's got some different rules for him. So when his group activates, if he's neither slain nor on the battlefield, we'll get a random lich gate rolling the dice, and the hero closest to that gate suffers 1. So it kind of starts up here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then the vermin-filled lair, basically they are never going to run away. Reinforcements, basically after one of them makes an activation roll, roll the red die. On a 0 or failed attempt, nothing happens. On a success, one of that group will come out at a random lich gate, and on a 2, 2 of them will come out. Overwhelming bloodlust, we cannot stun him during this journey. Task to protect, every time we take out a mysterious object, he will come in and activate and then stay until we hurt him again. Then he's going to retreat into the darkness until we've taken out all of the mysterious objects. And the event table is probably something I should have used in the first part of this, but I didn't. I don't think it would have changed too much. We might have taken some extra damage, but we had plenty of time at the end of the previous battle to heal back up. So we need to put 14 damage on him as he pops in and out. Bats and rats will continue to come in, and we're continuing where we left off. So the 3 of us are on our inspired side. The captain's at 2, getting ready to get inspired, hopefully. The captain still has the Innocencer. Brutog has a Curse Catcher, and Glorio has his Liquid Courage. And as usual with the big maps, I've just got it so you can see the dice on these guys. We've been playing long enough. I'll talk about the abilities when we use something new. And for the journey phase, basically we're going to be in Nightfall this whole time, so we really don't need that or the quest. So we'll just go to our Destiny phase. And we've got 2 5s and a 1, 2, 3 that we can keep. And just the way my table's set up, having a hard time reaching that way. I'll just move that around and do without the dice tray for now. So for the captain, 1, 3, 5, 5. Brutog, 2, 5, 5, 6. Cleona, 1, 3, 6, 6. And Glorio, getting a 4, 5, 6, 6. Activation. Got everything shuffled in here for groups 1, 2, and 3. So bats are 1, rats are 2, and the big guy is 3. All right, so our captain gets to go first. Let's see, to get next to these bats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets her there. So we'll do a run and a regular move for 7. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll attack the little rat in front of us. And that gets a red die, which does 2 damage unless they make their hard to hit roll of 10 up. And he did, so he just took 1 damage from that. Then we'll try to hit the same one again. That will definitely kill it, even because it is reduced to 2, but to a minimum of 1. So 1 bat taken out. And with 2 health done, see if she was inspired from that. She actually was, so I get her to her 3, and she can level on up. Then the Vorg Skier is going to activate. And that's going to closest to this spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He will take a damage. And that's suffering a damage, so not an attack. So he gets no defense, that I believe. Then Cleona can go. She's going to run for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. Use her Heaven's Bolt on the big bat. That's the only one she can see in that room right next to the door. And that's going to do 2 damage, potentially. Yep, 2 damage and stunning. And attack again. And miss. And end her turn. So now we go to the bats. So on this side, move of 5, wounds of 2. Let's see, flying horrors, hard to hit, and the dire bat, which is the one that just took the 2 damage, has +1 health. Rolling 2 dice for an attack, but first let's see what the behavior is going to be. A 9 is Frenzy's Assault. Each acting hostile makes a charge action. Reroll failed attacks for that charge action's weapon action. So moving twice and then attacking. So here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacking Brutog. So that hits for 1 damage. Makes his defense roll, and he's fine. So Big Bat comes in to do the same thing. And misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't quite get there. This one certainly can. So attacking our captain and missing. And this one stands up. And after they're done activating, we roll to see if the other bat comes out. He does at spot 2, which is up top. All right, Brutog. There's a bunch of bats in front of him. So he's going after the big bat first with his Mirror Masher and a reroll. So that does 3 damage. And that's enough to take that one out. Then Gut Gouger with the next one. That misses. Gut Gouger again. That misses. See if the 3 health inspired him at all. It did not. Next up, Glorio. He's going to shoot at the bat he can see on the other side of the door. That gets a red and a gray die. That will kill it. Maybe. Yep. Dead bat. Then he's going to do his duelist ability. 1, 2, 3. And attack. Gets to the D8s. That maybe killed it. Nope. Did 1 damage to it. We'll try again. And that's auto killing it. Then he will run for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack the baby bat. That will kill it unless... Yep, dead. And then he'll attack the bat we just knocked over. Hoping that's a good omen. Minimum of 1 damage will be enough to take it out. So he has been busy. 10 points of damage there. See if that inspired him. I certainly hope so. And he's going to run for 4. All right. So the rats. Let's see what they plan on doing. 1, remove all wound counters from all acting hostiles. Then each acting hostile makes an advance action. Closest person they can get to is him, this group. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then these rats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. All right, end of the round. Vent. 2, that can't be good. If he has been slain, nothing happens. Otherwise, the leader removes either a wound or grievous wound counter from next to him. If there are no wounds on him and he's on the battlefield, he makes an advance action, so nothing happens. So next turn, roll some destiny dice. Losing 3 1s. Keeping a 3 and a 5. Roll for a guys. Before that happens, he heals. So the captain ends up with a 1, 2, 3, 4. Brutog. 1, 1, 2, 6. Cleona. 2, 3, 3, and a 5. And Glorio ended up 1, 2, 3, 6. All right. Now activations. A couple of the monsters want to go first. Well, group 2 is rats. So they want to remove any wounds they have, haven't taken any, and then advance. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And move 1 and get stuck at the door. Attacking her. They get 2 dice, and that's going to hit. Her defense is a red. And that's definitely on its side. So they're hitting for 2. She takes 1 damage. So she'll lose the 2. She becomes diseased. So that's going to be a 1. Then our fellow guardian goes. And he's sneaking in and doing a damage to someone closest to that. No, actually that's up top. So that's going to come in and be the captain. Then Cleona gets to go. He's going to try to stun that rat that just bit her friend. So that is a red die. And and misses. She will try that again. So 1 damage and stunned. Then she's going to move. Even though the rat's stunned, I think still stops her. Then she's going to do an invigorating touch to get rid of the cursed on her captain. Then moving again. 1, 2, 3. And then she's going to see what's in there. So bring out our discovery deck. Give it a nice shuffle. And found a treasure. Ashes of Akshi. Here with this treasure card, can use it any time. When this treasure card is used, choose 1 Deadwalker zombie within 2 spaces of the hero. Deadwalker zombie in each Deadwalker zombie in the same space or adjacent to it is stunned. So not very good, but that does get rid of this. That's going to make him angry, so he's going to come in adjacent to that hero that just did it and then make an attack. And when he makes an attack, he gets 2 rolls. Mo is going to use this die as his first attack, and then the other die as his second. So 2 and a 6 is what he's up to. So for his first action, all heroes are stunned. Then he makes an advance action. Not good. Going to have him attack Glorio. They're both adjacent, even though she triggered the thing going off. So an advance is he gets these 2 dice. And that, we got lucky. Except now he's doing another advance. He'll go after the same person. See if that luck holds out. We'll take that. Then group 1 will activate. They're done, so now we'll see if any of them comes back out. And they won't. Then we get to go. Oh, he's stunned. So get rid of a card to stand up. Then he's going to try to heal himself. Don't know why I'm rolling that though. Vitality. Oops, wrong person. Use that to get out of being stunned. And I'll spend that for 4 and that for 3 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oops, stops there. And he's going to hit that rat with his gut gouger. That does 3 damage. Dead rat. See if he was inspired for doing such a thing. He was not. Then Glorio gets to go, so spinning a die to stand up. Then a melee attack on the big beast. See if any of that gets reduced. Needs a 9 up, so he took 2 damage. And he disappears. Then he'll make a move action, 1, 2, and then do his duelist ability to attack the rat in the back. And that does 2 damage. Then the captain gets to go. Spin a die to stand up. Spin the die to heal. Spin the die to heal. Enter activation, so event phase. Got an 8. So terrifying howls. If he's been slain, nothing happens. Otherwise, there are any heroes adjacent to him, those heroes lose an inspiration point. If there are no heroes adjacent to him, or he's not on the battlefield, the leader must pick one hero. That hero loses an inspiration point. If the hero would lose an inspiration point in this way and they don't have one, they suffer a damage instead. Sorry, Brutog, you're losing inspiration down to 1. Hopefully Destiny will make up for that. Got 1 cock to die there, so we'll lose the 6s for sure. Potentially keeping a 2 and a 4. All right, losing a 2. All right, so our characters, the captain, 366. Brutog, a 4 and a bunch of 2s. Cleona, 1466. And Glorio, 3456. Get our activation set up. All right. So Glorio will attack the rat that's already damaged. Melee attack. It's the 2d8s. Does 2 damage. That is one of the big ones, so it took 4 to take him out. Then run for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, we don't want to be there in case something comes out. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll stop there and take a reaction. And see if that inspired him at all. It did, thanks to a lucky roll. Then the big guy pops out and hits somebody. That's a 1. So I think he's still our closest. Then he gets to run not quite as far now. So there's going to be 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Take a reaction. No, he's going to try to heal. No, that's silly. All right, rats. What do they want to do? They want to remove all wound counters from themselves and then make an advance action. Yeah, I think it's 2 of these, yes. And then she has a defense on the red. Takes 1. And then gets diseased. Then we're going to see if any more come out. We get 1 coming out at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring out the baby. We're going to react. Yeah, we'll do the gut gouger. And do nothing. Rats attack him. And do nothing. Then these guys, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's equal distance to any of them. Actually, with these two, she's definitely closer. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, Cleona stands up. Get some movement going. 1, 2, 3. And attack the rat. That's going to do 2 damage. Then attack the rat again. And kill it. See if she was inspired for that. Nope, almost. Then running. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try healing. And we'll get rid of that. I'm going to go running again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the bats activate. And they charging. So moving 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so event step. That one is we can have someone do a recuperate action. Brutog's the only one injured, I think. Yep. Then next turn, see what Destiny does for us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Destiny loves us. And we'll start rolling some more dice. 3, 3, 4, 5. One of those 3s is becoming a 1. Brutog. 1, 2, 3, 6. Cleona. 2, 3, 4, 5. And Glorio. 3, 3, 5, and 6. And our initiative. Oh yes, for the bats, after the one activated, I forgot to see if any more were coming out. I'll go ahead and roll for that here. So bats, 2 are coming out on 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so he gets to go first. So running for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then going for 3. 1, 2. He's good going that way. 1, 2, 3. Then spend a 4 to see what he can find here. Vial of Concentrated Potency. When this treasure card is used, increase the damage values of the next melee type weapon action made by this hero this turn by +1 and +2, then discard this card. So he's got a Curse Catcher at the moment. He'll discard the Curse Catcher. This goes away. He pops in. Let's make 2 activations. A 7 and a 9. 7 first. They're both advance actions, so he's getting attacked twice with the talons. All right, first attack. Ouch. We are defending with the red. We block 1, so we're taking 3. And second hits us for a few, and we're blocking none, so that's 2 more damage. Ouch. Then we're going to do our Marrow Masher attack with the 1 die we have left. We're going to use this to give us +1 to +2 for our next melee action. We've got a reroll on this. That's doing 7 damage to him. And he might be able to reduce some of that. He doesn't. So he did 7 damage to us. We did 7 damage back to him. Then he's going to try to heal, because that hurt. And heal again. All right, next up is rats. They are going to 6 advance. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then see if any come back in. Nope. Glorio gets to go. He's got at least 2 runs in him. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Melee attack. And melee attack. Just 3 damage and takes care of 1. Then he's going to use his duelist ability. Go after the small one in there. And miss. See if 3 was enough to get him inspired. Almost enough to get him inspired. All right, next up we have Cleona. She's got at least 2 runs in her. No, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she'll run. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to get rid of the cursed. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. And then use this Heaven's Bolt going after that one. Does a damage and stuns it. Then the bats activate. And they are inclined to blood-sucking bite. Each acting hostile makes an advance action. If the attack roll is successful, increase the damage values of the weapon action for that attack. Then remove that bat swarm hostile from the battlefield as if it had been slain. So I think the way that works is if they didn't attack, they're not going to leave. I think the attack has to be successful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that one's attacking. And we're defending. The thing did 3 damage to us. And then it's leaving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since they're not attacking, I'm assuming they are not leaving. I'm curious how that's meant to be. So it's different sentences. Performs an advance action, stop. If it's successful, increase the damage and stop. Then remove that bat hostile from the battlefield as if it had been slain. I'm still rolling, it stays on the board. That's worse for us. Then we'll see if some bats come back. Oops. That was a drop, not a roll, even though I like the result there. All right, 1 is coming out in area 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And see if she defends. She didn't. No, it's just a regular advance. All right, big bad guy. Who does he hate? 12. That's going to be him. Then event. Then we get to pick someone to gain an inspiration. Captain's going to choose herself. Next turn. See if Destiny loves us again. We lost 2 2s, but we'll get to keep a 3, 5, and 6. Oh, guess we'll let her take her turn. She's going to try to heal once. And then run 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that she's going to outrun some bats, but oh well. All right, now next turn, doing that. She gets 3 dice to roll. 3, 5, 6. Brutog heals a little bit. 1, 2, and a 3. Not exciting. Cleona. 5, 5, and 6. And then 3, 4, and a 6. And initiatives. All right, she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Might have stunned her when she couldn't have been able to be stunned earlier. Oh well. She's going to make an attack on the bat in front of her because she hates bats. That's going to be 4 damage. Killed some bats. Then she's going to move for 3. 1, 2, 3. And hold an action. See if she was inspired by taking out some bats. Cock die. 6, nope. All right, Brutog is going to go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he's going to search and find a vengeful mirror. Just use, pick a hostile adjacent to this hero. This hostile suffers a damage and the hero does not suffer that 1 damage point. Then discard this card. Yeah, he's got nothing. So that goes away. Comes in adjacent. He's going to get angry. So an 8 and then a 2. So the 8 is first, that's just an advance. Then the 2 is all the heroes are stunned, then acting hostile makes an advance action. So first the advance. So that's his Talon attack, which is going to do at least 2 damage. We'll see if we can defend any of that. And we don't. Then as a reaction, oops, put that on the right person. As a reaction, she's going to do her melee Dawnlight ability. See what this can do. That's 4 damage. See if anything gets reduced. Yep, so 2 damage. We'll flip this over. So that is 11 damage. So he's going to stun all the heroes. Except her, because she can't be stunned. Then make an advance action. We're going to choose Melda to defend on this one. And that's 4 damage coming her way. And so she stops 1, takes 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then it's back to his turn. He's going to be unstunned. Use the 6 for his Mirror Masher attack, which has a reroll. That is doing 5 damage. Unreduced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a dead big guy. So someone's inspired. So with him dead, we just need to extract and get out of here. But he is done. So now his activation, he's dead. So we can just remove this from the stack. All right, Glorio gets to go. Spend a die to stand up. And then off to the races. It's got 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Cleona. Stand up. 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Group 1 activates. Only bats are way down here. 3 charging, so moving twice. See who's closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty sure that's the route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And after they activate, 1 is coming in at spot 2. Convenient. And moving over here to attack. And yep, that'll hit. His defense blocks 3, and it was just doing 2 damage, so he's good. All right, group 2 activates. Let's see what plans they have. 5 is just a simple advance. 1, 2, 3. That still doesn't work. This one stands up. And 1, 2, 3. And see if any of those come back. 2 at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Into the turn event. 11. We pick a hero to gain an inspiration. That is going to be the captain. Then Destiny Dice, be nice. We lose the 2s, but we have a 4, 5, and 6. That should definitely help. All right, she gets 1 die. And that's a 1. And then Brutog heals 1, so he gets 3 dice. 1, 3, and a 5. And Cleona gets 3. 1, 4, and 5. And then he gets 3. 1, 5, and 6. All right, so see how this thing plays out. Group 2, Cleona. She can't afford to get hit. But he's not exactly all that healthy either. Her agility is terrible. Even with the reroll, don't want to risk it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him make a gambit. And he gets a reroll because of his level ability. Oh, goodness. All right, see how this plays out. Rats go first. And that's a 9. So makes a charge action, reroll failed rolls for that charge actions. After acting, the target hero can make 1 free weapon action against the corpse rats. Well, best thing we got going for us, if the one attacks and misses, none of the others can get in there. All right, first rat. Rolls, got a hit. I think we get to re-roll that one. So that's doing potentially 1 damage. See if we defend that. We don't. And it says we can make an attack action. I'm choosing not to. So that means 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's too far for him to go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, she lived. So now she's going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4. But she's not going to be able to get in the capsule. So moving. 1, 2. Move there. And Cleona is going to go. And she's going to Heaven's Bolt the bats. And misses. Move. And make an extraction call. And I'm just going to place that down here. So that's where they'll be entering. So the door is open. And she's done. And Brutog. 1, 2, 3. It's going to guard that door. Attempt to heal. Rolling the correct die. And missing, and take a hold. Actually, for that we're going to re-roll. That got rid of everything. Then Glorio gets to go. He's going to attempt to heal. Then attack the rats in front of him. So there's a 5 and 6 there. He spent a 6. It does 3 damage. See if it kills it. Does. Then he's going to shoot at the rats. And that's going to do 3 damage and kill that. So that's 5 points of damage. See if he was inspired. He was. And then he's going to hold a reaction. Then the bats activate. We'll see what they want to do. A 7. They're blood-sucking bites. So advance with a +1/+1 for an attack and potentially leave. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They're finished their move action. He's going to respond with the gut gouger. Which does 2 damage, so that'll kill it unless it makes its roll. Did not need to 10 up, I believe. Yep, 10 up. Then the other one comes in for an attack. Nothing we can do about that one. And it missed. So we'll see if any more come in. Nope. End of turn event. We can pick someone to have an inspiration point. She'll pick herself. She's inspired because she's still alive. So activations for the next turn. Captain's going to use her ability. Well, we need to roll some dice. See what Destiny thinks for us. We're losing 6s, keeping a 4 and a 5. Captain gets a die. It's a 3. Brutog. 2, 3, 3, and a 6. And then Cleona, 3, 6, 6. And over here, 1, 3, 4, 5. All right, she's still doing what she did, so she can get out of there. Spinning her 1 die, moving 1, 2, and 3 to the back. Then the bats activate, or bat. 7, blood-sucking bite. Going after Brutog. Hits for 2, 3, and he blocks none of it. So 1, 2, and 3. And he flies away. And we'll see if any more come in. 1 comes in at 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Cleona takes a move action, running into the back. And Brutog takes a run action. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at the front door. He's going to try to heal some. Get rid of 1. Then we'll try healing some more, just in case he gets ambushed at the door. And heal again. That's not a heal. All right. Then he moves 1, 2, and 3. So the 4 becomes a 3, the 3 becomes a 2, and the 5 becomes a 4. So he can react. Then we have rats. I think they're hiding under here. So they are 10 charge action re-rolling. So they can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just short from where they need to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a chance. No, if they come in, they're not going to make it because they're just going to have a move of 3. So 2 came in at the 1 spot. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which isn't going to do it. So we made it out of the mission. Barely. Captain about dead. Everyone else doing okay. She ended up with a NO sensor. He's got a vengeful mirror. Cleona has some ashes and 2 discovery points that we'll be spending here in a bit. And he's got some liquid courage that he probably should drink right now. All right, journey's in. Determined success, we did. Resolve an extraction event. We were successful, so we get to add 1 to this die roll, but it's definitely nighttime. So how bad is that going to be for us? 6 + 1, 7. All right, someone has scrounged some spare resources from the adamant. Lower the cost of the first empowerment the hero has purchased during the following spin realm stone step by 1. So basically we can buy something with a cost of 3 because of that. And what do we get out of this? We can now gain experience past level 1 to a maximum of 2. In addition, they gain experience, and the leader turns to page 36 and reads entry 87. They're not successful, we grow fear and influence by 1. So fear and influence remains the same. We've all gained an experience, so we're level 1 1/3, all of us. All right. So the exhausted heroes are injured but triumphant. After slaying the Varg skier, they discovered what it was protecting, a grave sand hourglass engraved with necromantic runes. Octra and Glimtree's notes reveal that if the owner of such an artifact is slain, another soul in the mortal realms dies in their stead, so long as Radiker and his minions are protected by these phylacteries, their defeat is impossible. Heroes resolve to locate and deal with each of the wolf's lieutenants, in turn destroying any phylacteries they might have in order to ensure the evil vassal's permanent destruction. Then the final assault on Radiker's keep can begin and his reign be brought to an end. So that is it for this. So we've gone through all the journey types here. So hunt, scavenges, decapitations, and deliverance. So this definitely gives you a good idea of how the game is played. So I'll probably stop here with the recordings and let you all find out the rest on your own. But each of the battles, as we continue leveling up, more monsters are going to come out and definitely get a lot harder. Not to say that this one was easy. So as always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.